appropriate person to represent any major political party in a candidate race for general elections because of his past, which he has never acknowledged, he has never expressed remorse or sorrow. And violence against women is a serious problem in the country. So it's a bad example to be setting for somebody who has not gone through any form of penance, just what I would call a sham removal from the JLP, because in Parliament he voted with them on every single vote that they ever had. So he was clearly with them all along. So that whole thing was a charade. And we don't think the people of Westmoreland should be fooled by this. I think they should take a principled position and not support somebody who is in that situation.
What can go so? JPU family, welcome to another episode of Jamaica Politics Uncovered. The man that Mark Golding is referring to as a man with a past not fit for Parliament is George Wright. Mark Golding said George Wright is not appropriate for the role of Member of Parliament. Guys, I am not even going to call hypocrisy on Mark Golding because this surpasses hypocrisy. Something is wrong with Mark Golding's head. And if anybody wants to challenge me, I implore you to explain how is it that Mark Golding wants to talk about somebody's past and the appropriateness of who should be member of Parliament when Mark Golding selected Isat Buchanan to be the standard bearer in East Portland and send him to Parliament. Isat Buchanan was convicted of drug dealing and drug trafficking twice, not once, but twice. Spent 10 years in a U.S. federal prison and was deported, right? Now, how can people not talk about that when Mark Golding is out in the public chastising people about their past and what he deems appropriate or inappropriate, when the very, something wrong with that man in your head, people, something is wrong with him head. And if anybody wants to prove me wrong or challenge me, please explain to me how Mark Golding can do something like that and say that George Wright's past is worse than Isat's past, right? According to him, woman abuse is a problem in the country. Drug dealing is a problem in the world and in the country as well. What is this man saying? I don't understand how the PNP can put this man up there. What is happening? Mark Golding, who told Jamaica that Melissa Silvera's homicide is a, quote, unfortunate incident. Mark Golding, who has refused to expel Silvera from the People's National Party, even after he heard that the weapon used against Melissa belonged to Silvera. How is it that Mark Golding finds the gall to, not just Mark Golding, the PNP and their bloggers, they like to criminalize people and call people criminal and even fabricate criminal information against other people when they have people who are legitimately convicted, deported after spending their time of a decade in prison. How? Me not understand what happened to the people them head in the PNP. This is not normal, people. Mark Golding is talking about George. Guys, this is not about whether or not George Wright is fit for Parliament, This is about how can a man like Mark Golding come out and be saying that. It should be other people saying it, other people who never appointed people with convictions on them, sentencing on them, deportation on them, to sit down and represent people. How? Unless there's something wrong with that. How much more people must come out and tell the People's National Party? How many more psychiatrists must come out and come tell the People's National Party? Says something is wrong with this man. Something is wrong with this man. And I think it is time. A lot of people have been very polite. As Jamaican people, we don't really like to rub out people when we see there's something wrong with them because you don't want to add insult to injury. We are not our style that. You understand? But when people are telling the PNP say there's something not right with this man and there's something fundamentally wrong, and them keep coming out and show, you know this is abuse. This is abuse where the PNP are do. Because just like how me and Uno JPU can see there's something wrong with Mark Golding, them can see it too. And if them cannot see it, that means there's something wrong with them head too. Here the man come out and talk about George Wright. Pass. And the man, you mean to tell me, say, I forgot say him appointed a man with a pass of convictions, of sentences, of deportation. Him no member? I must member, I no member. This can't really no people. This is sad, me I tell you no. Because the PNP says something is wrong. Whether he must suffer from forgetfulness, whether he must suffer from, I'm not even going to talk out no whole heap of diagnosis out there. So because me just not want to do it. You understand? Something is wrong. Something is wrong. How can this be? No, really. What is this? Is this what they call a sense of entitlement? Where Mark Golding think that it's okay for him to appoint people who with convictions and deportation, but the JLP cannot have a member of parliament who was seen on video beating him woman, but him was never arrested, never charged, never sentenced, and never deported. Me not understand. Me not understand this. Lord have mercy, sitting wrong. But guess what? No. We have to be careful because sometimes I have seen situations where people do things that are weird and people chastise them and bring them down. And when you check it out, you find out, say, they had something medically wrong with them, And then you're like, wow, we didn't know this, For example, you may see people do something that is off or that is weird. And look more from that you say them have brain tumor and all kind of something. That's why I say, me don't really want to be too harsh, If me going to be harsh with anybody, are the people them at the PNP, the Bunting and the Dayton and Campbell and them people there, where them can see say something is wrong and they keep him there as a spectacle, make people seeing that something is really wrong for true. Because I know everybody are going to look on it like how me look on it, and say maybe there is something medically wrong that he doesn't even know about or that he's not aware of. And that's why he's behaving like that. Most people won't see it that way. They would just see it and say, this a man is mad, this a man is stupid and them something there. Me not go down the road there, but I want him to tell them people here where lead the PNP. You say Peter Bunting, and you say Dayton Campbell, for them wickedness, I want new kind of wickedness, Yes, man. Me don't know how you justify this at all. One thing me know, are two things Jamaica people not like when you call them. And a hypocrite and bad mind. If you see what happened with the PNP woman them, all the people them come out and call out their hypocrisy last week. And today, Mark Golding going to come out now, come down on George Wright again. Lord have mercy. I wonder if Mark Golding thinks they are true my Englishman. He can come at Jamaica and do as him please. And it's a different rule for the black people them. Lord Jesus have mercy. I don't even want to go there. Guys, wanna leave no comments below. I'm going to be reading each and every one of them because I want to see how the justification I go for this. Right? Anyway, this is Jamaica Politics Uncovered. Make sure, guys, that you're keeping it locked here. Make sure that you are subscribed. You're inviting your friends them over here to join this channel and this movement over here of patriotic Jamaican people who want to see the country excel and live up to its full potential. Guys, thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.